Hi, Leo. Welcome to your weekly forecast for September 23rd through the 29th. We're going to check in here, see what's coming up for you for the week ahead. We've got this new moon energy coming in. This tarot deck here will be for your weekly messages. This tarot deck here will be for an affirmation for manifestation. Those of you who don't know, the new moon is an excellent time for manifesting. So that particular deck comes with affirmations. Affirmations are great to help manifest. So we're going to pick one at the end. Stick around for that if you would like. See what's going on for Leo's sun, moon, and rising for September 23rd through the 29th. See what's coming up for you all in this new moon energy. Alrighty, my dears. Let's see what is happening for Leo's sun, moon, and rising. One more little shuffle here. There we are. That feels kind of complete to me. And we're going to see what is coming up. Here is your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, my darlings. So let's jump right on in here. Monday, Tuesday, you have 6 of Swords. What a great way to start off the week. This is really nice, smooth sailing kind of energy. For those of you who don't know, 6 of Swords usually comes up when you're leaving some kind of chaos or drama behind you. So the prior week, the week before, you all may have had some drama going on. There could have been a disagreement or a misunderstanding. Some of you maybe you got called into the office at work and they had to talk to you about something. And so there may just have been some kind of tension or some kind of nervous energy in the previous week. You may have had an argument with someone, or there could have just been people creating drama in your life. Unfortunately, sometimes that happens, right? We all know people that don't have anything better to do than to make drama. But 6 of Swords says you're leaving that behind you. You're getting out of that. And you're able to get into the energy of clearing your thoughts, clearing your heads, figuring out what is going to be good for you to do. It's really interesting because those of you who follow my readings, you will have heard me say I'm not an expert when it comes to astrology, okay? Like I can't really tell you, oh, the moon is in the new moon is in Libra, right? And I know Libra is an air sign, so I would, just say, oh, okay, that's going to be something with our thoughts and this and that. But I'm not going to be someone who knows astrology enough to break it down and say, okay, so Libra energy is going to affect Leo like this. Libra energy is going to affect, I'm not that versed. So anything I know, I go and I read as far as the specific signs. I will tell you what I'm picking up. Like right now, the first card we had come up was saying that you're stepping away from drama, clearing your head, having like a nice fresh start. And it's interesting to me because what I read about the new moon in Leo was basically saying that Leo, you guys have had a really busy period. You guys have been running around a lot, and that the new moon is going to be a good time for you to get away with some friends and just kind of chill, which is right corresponding with 6 of Swords. That's exactly what 6 of Swords is about. So some of you might be planning a little bit of a getaway before the fall really sets in. Well, it's fall in my part of the world. It could be a different season where you are. But you might be planning a little bit of a getaway before the next season officially sets in, or before some other project or thing picks up. Or you may just go away for a weekend or something, or just take a little day trip, or just turn your cell phone off and spend some time with some good friends. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate. Maybe some of you are playing hooky from school or from work. Maybe you're calling in sick or whatever, but taking the day off. But definitely, this feels to me like energy where you're enjoying your time, you're clearing your head, you're having fun. It's positive energy. Definitely starting off the week with some refreshing energy here. Okay, your Wednesday, Thursday card, you have 7 of Wands. So this is interesting to me, and I'll tell you what kind of jumped out at me. Even though one has to do with air and one has to do with fire, still though, air feeds fire, and air will make fire grow bigger, faster, stronger. So that's interesting to me. Okay, listen to me here. The Six of Swords followed by the Seven of Wands, it made me think of something progressing or escalating, but like escalating in a positive way, something growing. And again, air, and then the air is feeding the fire, making the flames bigger. So I feel you're taking some time away before a very busy period, okay? And time away, like I said, maybe it's just turning your phone off and not answering your calls and just hanging out at home and resting. But I feel something is happening, that things are going to be very, very busy for you in the coming weeks and months. And so this is like the quiet time before the craziness, or the calm before the storm. Some of you, it could be, as certain parts of the world, we are gearing towards the holiday time. So maybe some of you, the holidays are going to be busy. Maybe you have family coming in and things of that nature. But I feel for the majority of you Leos, this is more about your goals, your plans, the things that you're wanting to do, like things coming in very fast. And you've been planting a lot of seeds. And so a lot of you intuitively have a feeling, like you intuitively feel or sense you're going to hear back from someone, or you're going to hear back from someplace, and you're going to get some kind of an offer, or something's going to be moving forward. So you're using this time this week wisely to get some downtime, get some rest time. And I feel like one of the reasons why you're doing this, Seven of Wands tells me that you have been kind of shining lately. You have, and this card came up, I think, also for Aries and for Capricorn. So I do think that this could be an earth sign, fire sign kind of collective energy thing. You may have Capricorn or Aries somewhere in your sun or moon or rising or whatever. You guys are all watching different videos. But this is basically telling us that you've been shining, you've been doing a good job. So what happens when you shine? Unfortunately, people kind of see you as like a competition or a threat, or they feel intimidated by you. So this is maybe somebody, like people coming in and they're trying to like bring you down or bring you into drama. That came up for Capricorn and for Aries. I'm feeling this card different for you guys, Leo. I was gonna say Louis. Louis is is a zodiac sign now. Leos. I'm feeling it different for you though. I'm feeling it for you more like, I don't want to say frenemies, but like insecure friends or insecure family. They see the changes you're going through, they see the things you're about to do, and they might be saying things to discourage you. Like, they kind of just, they want everything to be quote unquote, like, play it safe, don't rock the boat, things are good enough the way that they are. Or they might tell you you're biting off more than you can chew, or you're taking too big of a risk, or why would you do that at this time? And a lot of it is they're discouraging you because of the fact that they have this fear that life is going to change, and you're going to meet a bunch of new people, and you're not going to need them, or you're going to be busy, or you're going to be going off and doing your thing, things of that nature. So I feel like they feel a little bit insecure. So they might be discouraging you, or bursting your bubble in that way. With Capricorn and with Aries, I felt more like people were competing with them, or throwing shade, or trying to gossip about them, or pull them into a fight. I don't feel like anybody's pulling you into a fight, Leo. I just feel like you've worked really hard and you're wanting to enjoy, like, reward yourself for working so hard. And I feel like somebody is coming in at that time, and it's like, look how tired you are. Look at what you're doing to yourself. Like, this is so not worth it, or why would you do this? And I feel like somebody's coming in and trying to get inside your head and discourage you from going after what you're going after, or making the changes that you're trying to make. And so for this reason, this card is saying, don't let them pull you down to their energy. See how that little bump there, it's like it's a downhill, right? It's not that much downhill, but it's downhill enough that if he got closer to try to hear what they were saying to him, or to shout something down at them, he would be close enough. They could just maybe take a stick there and like hook his ankle and like just yank him down. And then before he knows it, he's in big trouble. He's right down there with them, and they're just kind of, bringing him down and wailing on him. And so I don't want you to have that experience, Leo. So Seven of Wands is saying don't let them pull you down to their energy. Stay in your high vibration. So for this reason, it might be a good time for you in the beginning of the week to plan some time where you can disconnect, where you can maybe have a little bit of an exit strategy, just a way where you don't have to be around certain people, or like you're not able to take phone calls or something. Because I do feel this is a week where there could be some kind of like, I don't want to say confrontation, but people who just see that you're about to change your life. It makes them feel uncomfortable. It makes them worry that you're not going to need them anymore, or you're going to go meet cooler or better people. And so they might be discouraging. So this is a good chance for you to really kind of thin out the herd, so to speak. Maybe just kind of tighten your circle. Maybe some of you just want to spend it completely and totally alone. But I do feel like you are on this big, big crossroads of really big accomplishments, of things that you've been working on. I have the feeling that some of you are selling something. So I don't know, like maybe you're kind of like, you just kind of got like your real estate license or something, and you're about to make your first big sale. Or maybe you like wrote a script or something and it's in negotiations to sell, or an idea, or I mean, it could be so many different things. Maybe something you invented or created. But I do feel some of you are pitching something, or selling something, and it's in the very, very close stages. You may kind of have to defend it. You may have to go back and explain to them why this is such a great deal, or why this is such a great buy. But I do feel like it's gonna happen. If not this week, then I would say, before. I'm gonna say before November, which I know it sounds like forever from now, but we're almost already done with September. This is the last week, so I would say in the next maybe 4 to 6 weeks, maybe potentially. Okay. Your Friday, Saturday, and Sunday is Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups is a success. It's a wish coming true. This is also, though, kind of going back to the whole thing with that Seven of Wands, and I'll tell you why. When we see Nine of Cups, it's letting us know good news is coming, abundance is coming. Like we're coming into a time where our wish came true. We're very fulfilled, we're very satisfied, we have a lot of things to enjoy. But Nine of Cups, sometimes, not always, sometimes, depending on what the other cards are that come in with it, and depending on the energy of the situation. And for me in this situation, I'm feeling it in this way for you guys, is the way that I feel sometimes with Nine of Cups. People look at you and they see you as like you're living the high life. Like you've got it so good right now. Things are going so good for you. And they might see you as like you're being selfish with it, or you're being stingy with it, or they might see you as you're being selfish with the goals that you're pursuing, or the things that you're doing, that you're just going and you're living your life and doing what makes you happy, and you're not like thinking about them, or you're not considering them. But this is the thing, the cards are already telling us that you are being guided towards this success, and that it's going to be a good idea for you to disconnect from that energy. So that already came up for you in the beginning of the week, in the middle of the week. And now when you come into the success period, right? Whether it be in the next 4 to 6 weeks, or whether it be at the end of this week, you have to understand that there are people who are miserable, and they're going to try to make you feel guilty for your accomplishments and for your success. And you don't have to feel guilty, because you've done nothing wrong. You've done nothing wrong. I also feel, Leo, I'm very proud of you. A lot of you are establishing some really great boundaries, because as you do have this success coming in, some of you are going to have people coming out of the woodwork. Like, hey, Leo, it's me, your buddy, it's your friend. Oh, it's your favorite cousin. Oh, it's your auntie, it's your uncle, it's this, that. And everybody all of a sudden who didn't even pay attention to you, like now that you're successful, they're wanting to be close to you, or they're asking you for money, or they're asking you for favors. And you might be in a position where you're like, nope, I can't do that, because if I give it to this one, I have to give it to that one, and to that one, and to that one, and it's never going to end. So you might have better boundaries to where you're able to tell people very nicely, I'm sorry, no, I can't, or I don't have it to give right now, or, whatever it might be. And so for that reason, people might kind of act like, well, you're being a sellout, or like, you think you're too good, or this or this or that. But really, you're just setting healthier boundaries. You really are setting healthier boundaries, and you're protecting that which you've worked for. Because otherwise, everybody rushes in, everybody grabs a piece, and before you know it, it's all gone. And then what was all the hard work for, So you need to be confident in that. You need to allow yourself that boundary. It is coming in at the end of the week when we have the new moon. So I do feel like having Nine of Cups coming up at this time also, Capricorn, is telling us that you're going to be able to manifest a lot of your big dreams or a lot of your big hopes, which will manifest in between now and the next new moon. So I would definitely say you're at the cusp of a lot of things coming in a fairly short period of time. But we're going to pull your affirmation card, and we're going to see what Spirit says about what you're going to be manifesting over this next manifestation period, and what might be a good affirmation for you to use. Now, my dears, please don't forget to watch your moon sign and rising sign videos, because some weeks those may resonate with you more. You might like the affirmation for that more, or you might want to do more than one affirmation. So check out your moon sign and rising sign, see what messages come in for you there. Or you may need a private reading, which I'm more than happy to do. But there's a technical thing with scheduling this week. So if you're going to do that, stick around for the end so I can explain what's going on with scheduling the private readings. All right, my dears. So you have Emperor. I love it. Look, it's you guys. technically, the Emperor is gonna be like Aries energy, and I've also heard Scorpio energy. But look, we've got a lion on it, and Leos are lions, right? And you guys are fire, so it's you. It's good as you. Okay. So Emperor is going to be about taking action, laying down a foundation. I always think of Emperor as like building an empire, okay? So this is a major arcana card, so this does mean you're creating a significant shift. This does mean you're going in a new direction, and you're building something that's going to last for a very, very long time. The Emperor is also a card associated with the divine masculine, the strong, alpha kind of male energy. So some of you are tapping into your own divine masculine energy, regardless of whether you identify as male or female. You may be tapping into your own divine masculine energy, because we all have masculine and feminine energies. We all have them. Or you may be manifesting your divine masculine partner. If you're in search of a masculine partner, you may be manifesting a partner at this time. It's going to be different for different ones of you. We're going to go ahead and take a look at the affirmation and see what it says. Those of you who don't know how to do an affirmation, it's very simple. You can just go ahead and write it down, and I recommend that you do it the first thing every morning and the last thing every night before you go to bed. First thing when you wake up, the last thing before you go to sleep, because this is when your brain is switching over. So to plant the seed at that time is going to put it in the subconscious, and it's going to help it take effect. It's going to help it grow so that it's just kind of back there playing without you having to think about it. It's a really great way of reprogramming your thinking into this direction. I love to get fancy with my affirmations. I love to light my candles, burn my incense, have my crystals, say my prayers, do my meditation. But that's just me. If that resonates with you, incorporate all that. Feel free to make your own little affirmation ritual or ceremony. But you don't have to make it a ceremony. You can just have a piece of paper and read it out loud to yourself in the morning and at night, and that's it. I would recommend doing it in all the way up to the full moon, but it's up to you. Make it your own. The affirmation itself says, following the rules right now is exactly what I should be doing. People in authority come to my aid and give me good advice when I ask for it. I can have the strong confidence that this card suggests. Dealings with intuitions like banks, governments, or schools are also highlighted at this time. So you are using authority in the way where you're empowering yourself. Some of you are going to have interactions with banks or government offices or schools that are going to help you build something or create something in your life. But you're learning to work within the system to help yourself to grow and to come into your power. Now, those of you who are manifesting a partner or wanting to manifest a partner, I suggest you watch your love readings. You can do September and October love readings. Those are up. And there's a link in the description. But authority is a big deal to work on when you're trying to manifest a partner. I don't care if you're trying to manifest a feminine partner or a masculine partner. Authority is important to work on because it's a way in which we're trusting. So when we work on opening up to authority, it's a level of trust. It's a form of trust. Okay, so it's gonna help. It's gonna help in other areas of your life. It's not just gonna be, oh, well, okay, I've worked out authority issues. It's also a way in which you're expanding and opening trust, and you are attracting people in your life who are gonna be safe to trust and who are gonna be helpful. So it goes hand in hand. Just because it doesn't say anything about romance, don't let that fool you. Again, my dears, I don't focus too much on love in the weekly forecasts. I leave that for the love videos that I do. Those are up. You can definitely watch them. If you're going to book a private reading, you can still go on Calendly and schedule. Unfortunately, those of you who've scheduled with me before, you know that you can just go on and PayPal will pop up and you can go ahead and pay on PayPal and everything is done. But Calendly and PayPal, I don't know what happened. Their systems are not getting along right now. Their computers are not communicating well. There's some kind of malfunction. So Calendly can't bill. So you can go on Calendly and schedule your reading. You can save your day and time so that nobody else can have it. Okay? But you need to pay the reading fee via PayPal. The reading fee is right there when you sign up. It tells you how much the reading costs. So you're going to go to PayPal and you're going to PayPal that amount to amethystangellight@gmail.com. Okay, my darlings? Really, really need your help in doing that so that I don't have to chase everybody down and follow up. Like, if you guys could do that without me reminding you, I'd really appreciate it. But you guys do know that I love reading for you. I love doing the videos. I love doing the private readings. And I thank you so much, guys, for watching, liking, sharing, commenting, subscribing. I am wishing you the best of weeks and the happiest of coming into Libra season, whatever that may be for you. And I will see you guys in the next week video.